Hello. Welcome. This is your space to pause, to listen, and to care. Take a deep breath with me now. Slow exhale. There you go. You've arrived. And just the fact that you're here is already an important step in your healing process. Today, I want to talk to you about pain. A short pause. Yes, pain. The kind you may be feeling right now. In your body or in your soul. Maybe without even knowing exactly where it comes from. But it's there, present, asking to be heard. When we think of pain, we almost always think of something physical. A wound, a cut, a fracture. But most pain doesn't show up on tests. It lives in a deeper place. It's silent, but intense. Emotional pain is invisible, but very real. It often comes from experiences we didn't know how to process, from losses we never really grieved, from traumas that got etched into our body and mind, from harsh words we heard and believed. Pain can come from childhood, from moments when we weren't comforted, from the times we learned to silence what we felt just to not be a burden. And so we grow up, but those old wounds never left. They just hid, and they're still there, waiting to be seen. When we don't give ourselves space to feel, the body feels it for us. A constant stomach ache, tension in the shoulders, unexplained fatigue, persistent insomnia, a weakened immune system. The body speaks what the soul screams, and sometimes it screams in silence. So what do? We try to silence the pain with food, with shopping, with social media, with 1,000 tasks, with any instant pleasure that gives us a bit of relief, even if just for a little while. But when the effect fades, the pain is still there, sometimes louder, sometimes buried deeper, but always asking to be felt, with courage, with honesty. And I want to tell you something important right now. Pain didn't come to punish you. It came to teach you. Pain is an invitation. It says, hey, there's something inside you that needs to be seen with love. And as hard as it may be, healing begins when we stop running and start listening. Listening to what hurts. Listening to what's been buried. Listening to what needs to be held with care. And slowly, with gentleness, with patience, with self-love, we begin the journey back to ourselves. Today, I want to offer you a very simple, yet very powerful invitation. Have a journal that's just yours. Keep it by your bedside. And when you wake up, before reaching for your phone, before getting up, write your first thoughts of the day. No filter, no judgment, just write. You might be surprised by what comes out. Maybe you'll discover a pain that still needs to be acknowledged, or a desire you've been putting aside, or simply become aware of how you're truly feeling. This simple habit can be the beginning of a reunion with yourself, a path of self-awareness where you begin to listen with more clarity and compassion. And on this path, you're not alone. I'm here, not as someone who has all the answers, but as someone who also feels, who also cries, who also heals one step at a time. Because all of us, at some point, will have to learn how to live with pain. And when we stop fighting it, when we stop judging ourselves for feeling it, pain begins to transform into strength, into wisdom, into presence. So, if you're feeling something difficult today, don't blame yourself. Don't rush. Don't compare your path to anyone else's. Just allow yourself. Allowing yourself to feel is already an act of courage. Allowing yourself to write is an act of love. Allowing yourself to exist, even with pain, is the beginning of a healing that comes from within. Healing is possible, and it begins the moment you choose to listen, to welcome yourself, and to allow yourself. Shall we go together? This is just the beginning, and it's already a beautiful one. See you in the next video.